Most violent criminals remember their first kill, not because of the act itself, but because something irreversible happens in the mind afterward. A psychological line is crossed. Today, we are not examining a crime. We are examining the moment a human mind breaks its final barrier. In criminal psychology, the first act of lethal violence is rarely impulsive in its impact. Even when the crime appears spontaneous, the psychological consequences are not. Researchers, forensic psychologists, and behavioral analysts agree on one point. The first kill fundamentally alters how a person relates to fear, empathy, and consequence. This episode examines what happens inside the mind after that first irreversible act, using documented patterns observed across multiple criminal cases. In many documented cases, the first killing is marked by hesitation. Physical stress responses are common: trembling, dissociation, memory fragmentation. The body reacts before the mind fully processes what has happened. Some offenders describe a moment of shock. Others describe nothing at all. What matters is not the emotional response. It is the cognitive shift that follows. Before the first kill, moral boundaries exist as internal barriers. These barriers are reinforced by fear, empathy, and social conditioning. After the first kill, those barriers do not disappear. They weaken. Behavioral studies show that once a person proves to themselves that they can kill, the act becomes psychologically accessible. The mind reframes the impossible as possible. Contrary to popular belief, many offenders do not feel immediate relief or satisfaction. Instead, they experience a period of emotional confusion. This is where psychological rationalization begins. Justifications form. Narratives are rewritten. Responsibility is shifted. This process allows the individual to coexist with their actions without psychological collapse. In repeat offenders, the first kill often establishes a behavioral template: location selection, method, victim profile. These elements tend to repeat, not because of planning alone, but because familiarity reduces psychological resistance. What once required immense mental effort becomes procedural. The act no longer defines the individual. It integrates into their identity. From an investigative standpoint, understanding the first kill is critical. It reveals motive formation. It exposes psychological vulnerabilities. It predicts escalation patterns. Many offenders are apprehended not because of later crimes, but because of mistakes made immediately after the first. Stress, panic, cognitive overload. These leave traces, both psychological and physical. The first kill is not the beginning of violence. It is the moment the mind confirms a capacity it can never unlearn. Understanding this moment is not about sympathy. It is about prevention, detection, comprehension. Human darkness is often quiet. We just open the file.